Hi everyone, today I want to talk about pregnancy essentials, what helped me during my both pregnancy, and also things what I didn't bought and why, and maybe this list with things what I have also would help in your pregnancy. Currently I'm pregnant with my second baby. I'm on my week 37, so everything what I'm using and still using is like really fresh in my mind. So let's begin with things what I used and really like. One of the most easiest things, and I think it's underrated because no one speak, but it's keep your notes. During my pregnancy I created separate folder in my notes app where I write all my symptoms, all my questions, my worries to midwife. Pregnancy brain is real. I forgot everything. So keeping these notes make my appointments with midwife much easier. Each time when she asked me how am I feeling, I could update her with new symptoms. Also ask all those questions what maybe worries me. All her answers what she provides me, I also write in those notes. All my pregnancy symptoms, my questions to her answer are in that one note. And I think if I won't make those notes and writing all those little symptoms what I have or all those questions, most probably I would forget about them in our appointments. I'm really grateful that I did this like really easy step. Next thing is morning sickness kit. During my first and second trimester I had like really heavy morning sickness. Everywhere with me I took my morning sickness kit. So there was some crackers, some meat candies, water, so all things what a bit make easier my nausea. If I went somewhere I always took those snacks with me to be sure if I feel nauseous I just can grab some cracker, eat and feel not so bad. From clothing essentials must have is wireless or maternity bra, because first of all your breasts will grow and will be bigger, and another also you will get a bit bigger and wider, and in this area you might feel uncomfortable. So bra is a really thing what you should consider to buy. I bought my already in the beginning of the second trimester. It was the best thing what I did for myself because I really think very comfortable with them. Perfectly also if you can find some bras what you can use after your labor, so maybe they already are scratchy like those sport bras, or they have those clicks, and also you can wear them before your pregnancy. So think about bras what is comfortable for you and also what you can wear a bit longer time period, especially if you're from those women who love bras with wire and more beautiful and aesthetic one, not so comfy one. Related to another clothes, there can be different approaches. Do you need to buy something or you don't, and how many items you actually need to update in your wardrobe. Even from my experience in my first pregnancy I just bought maternity leggings, but in this pregnancy I bought much more things. How many clothes you need to buy will depend on this. One, what you already have in your wardrobe. Do you have some oversized clothes what you can wear also during your pregnancy? Then from your lifestyle, do you plan to go out somewhere? Do you will have some events where you should be during your pregnancy? From your work situation, do you work somewhere where you wear uniform or just your clothes? The season when your baby will be born, so at what time period your tummy will be larger. Also how fast your belly is growing, because there are some pregnant women who even till month 6 don't have any signs that they are pregnant, and there are those who already have in first trimester. From my personal experience, my first pregnancy, baby was born in the August. I have to wear uniform to the work, so I just asked her to give me a larger t-shirt and I wear maternity pants underneath. Most of my belly start to grow in the end of the spring and beginning the summer, so I use more loose dresses during this time period, but I own it already. In my first pregnancy I didn't want to spend any money and buy additional clothes because I didn't thought that for me it will be so important to update my wardrobe on that time. Only thing what I bought was my maternity pants. Now I'm my second pregnancy. Baby will be born in December or beginning of January. Belly started to grow in middle of my second trimester, what was middle of the summer, autumn. Now beginning of winter is quite huge. I'm working in the office, so I can't wear loosey dresses. I still need to be casual smart. I knew that my belly will be larger in the end of the summer, beginning of the autumn, and autumn usually is warm and raining here in Latvia, so I take in the mind that also on the time period I will need to go to the work. So I need update my jeans definitely. Also, I didn't want to show my belly so much at the work because I don't want those questions about when your is due date or how long you will stay with us. Another part, I also want to update my wardrobe because when I was first time pregnant I didn't update my clothes, and I had already some oversized shirts and something like that, but each time when I wear something I didn't feel like really pretty and confident. I should be honest, I'm not feeling like 100% secure about how I'm looking now. So there's days when I really feel myself shining and like really pretty woman and beautiful, but also there are days when I feel insecure, that I look at myself in the mirror and I'm seeing a huge whale with looking back on me. I wanted to buy something where I can feel like really pretty, feminine also same way, and on the top of that also considering that all things what I'm buying now I can also wear later. So what I bought during this pregnancy? I bought maternity jeans for the work. I bought maternity leggings for the home. Also maternity leggings or jeans, something what you can wear under. I think it's also might be essential, what you also need because they're really comfy. Then of course I bought bra. Also I bought two dresses, one just white what I can wear after pregnancy and one breastfeed friendly. So I think that I want to wear in this summer and also in next summer. Also I updated my black dress what I wore before my pregnancy. So I had one dress what I just love, but now when I'm pregnant in this hand area it's too small for me, and so I bought another dress what is like really casual. So I wear it to the office, in some events, even to school reunion. I just update some accessories and it's evaluate this dress. And also I know I will wear this dress after my pregnancy. Another must thing what I bought was autumn winter footwear what to sleep on, because believe me, when you have belly it's harder for you to put your shoes on. So I knew that my winter autumn all with lenses, so I already bought like really comfortable really, and also like shorts so where I can just put my leg and just go. From extra things I bought some vests what I can wear on the top of my existing turtlenecks, so just something new where I will feel still me and still look pretty, and also I know that I will wear them after my pregnancy. So it's some wardrobe update what I just bought because I want something more pretty to wear, but it's definitely not essential. To sum up, check what you already have in your wardrobe. Do you have some oversized comfortable outfits what you can wear? Then think about the season when your belly will start grow and will be larger. Do you have there some comfortable outfits and also shoes what you just can really wear and feel comfortable? When you're also buying some things, think how you can expand their life existence. So do not buy just things for your maternity period, but also a bit afterwards, so you can reuse these items of the clothes. Next thing is compression socks. So in my first pregnancy I didn't buy them and I regret. I have swollen feet and hands, especially during summer period. I think if I would had these compression socks that I would feel myself much more comfortable. During this pregnancy I bought them, and I bought because we had flight to feel much comfortable during the flight and also after the flight, and in the case if you will walk a lot of, I bought them. Actually with them my feet didn't went larger and I felt myself much comfortable. Related to the supplements, talk to your doctor. All supplements what I took was based on my midwife recommendation and also of my blood results. So in the early pregnancy I used some prenatal vitamins. Later, second and third trimester, all supplements what I took was only based on my blood results. Exception was some supplements for acid reflux what I had. So my advice, always consult with your OB or midwife, because you don't know if you want to try some prenatal vitamins was drinking with other pregnant women, what you saw in social media. Are they good for pregnant women, or it's just like good marketing campaign? And also your midwife and OB, when they take your blood results to see do you need some extra nutritions or vitamins in your body to feel yourself better. Another thing, maternity courses, it's worth it. I went to maternity courses in my first pregnancy and also in second, because I have 8-year gap between my both pregnancy and I already forget most of information about labors, about baby. So for me, being second time moms feels also something new, because now I know what to do with schooler, but not with a baby. Courses what I choose cover several topics. One topic is overall information about third trimester, how you will feel, what you will experience. Also some signs when you should call your doctor or midwife, and some signs that everything is good with your health. Also they covered labor topic, the signs of the labor, all phases, and when you should call ambulance or go to the hospital, breathing techniques for the labors and all poses for the labor. So huge one topic. Also breastfeeding, and also what I like, these pregnancy courses what was provided by same company what was last time, they also have psychologist, and she also told some things about this labor process, how to think, how to breathe, and also provide some practice tasks what you can do, minimize your pain and also stress levels what you have in your third trimester before you have this labor. And what I love about these courses, because there was professional from each sphere, so there wasn't like one only person who speaks about all topics, but about breastfeeding there was a lactation specialist, about labors there were midwife who was working in the hospital. And so information there was practical, it was well structured, science-based, and also it's come from experience with working with a lot of women. Because when you're hearing stories from another moms, even me, you heard only our own experience. So even for the women who have 4, 5, 6 whatever kids, you will hear experience about her, these 4, 5, 6 pregnancy and raising kids experience and labor experience. But here you have these professionals who is telling you all these topics. After I finish these courses, now I feel more confident. So I still not professional, but I know the basics. I know how I might feel, what labor will look like, so I already know this process. Also it's dropped my stress levels that I have previously, because before these courses I wasn't sure whether I know everything or how I will feel, and also I didn't research this information by myself, so I didn't need to Google this information, watch videos from find somewhere on the YouTube, but it was like in one place, in one course, all what I needed. I'm really happy that even in my second pregnancy I decided to go to these courses. And from this course topic we can move to the things what I don't recommend you or what I didn't buy. First thing what I didn't recommend you to do, or maybe be more skeptical about, that it's pregnancy books. I read several books what was recommended by other women in another videos and also in the fresh videos, so those was filmed 1-2 years ago. And also in this pregnancy I decided that I want to more deep dive in this maternity pregnancy topic, and that's why I decided I want to read books. So I read only 3 books, and one of them was information updated, so there was some scientific researches, but what was in 2000s, so it's past 25 years, so I don't have like really huge trust because medicine is changed during this time period. Another was written from really negative perspective from one woman overall about our pregnancy motherhood topic, but from her perspective and from also, I will say, childish position. And after reading this book I feel very anxious, and I'm so grateful that I have a bit different experience of the pregnancy, about labors, about motherhood, because if I would be first time mom and read that book would feel a bit sad and anxious about my future, but now I'm realizing that not all information what was in that book was really so good. Another book has like really strong opinion that you should have labor not in the hospital, because if you will have labor in the hospital that it will be an awful experience for you. But here again, with my first pregnancy, I have like really great experience in labors in the hospital. Yes, labors is not easy, but also experience overall was quite good. So if you want to read books, read them, but also be careful what kind of books you choose, and also maybe a bit skeptical about information, because even if there are scientific some facts and researches or written by specialists, on the top of them might be this personal opinion, and this personal opinion can be really negative about specifics first. And that's why don't believe that this book has this only true, because you need to read many different books to have this one large opinion that this is how pregnancy look, this is how labor's motherhood look. So one book doesn't show you the truth. To this book topic I will add like suggestions from another moms, from your friends, from maybe your own mom or another woman's on the internet, even me. If you hear some information, don't consider it as only one and true, because all of us have experience of our own. Even if we have several kids, still it will be based on our experience, how our mindset of build, what support do we have at home. And you can listen to this information and watch those videos, but more from inspirational thing, so what you can take from them, what you won't take from them, but consider that you will have your own experience. And if you are more open to any information, then you might have like a better result in the end. I think what I didn't bought first in the list is supporting belt. So I didn't have huge discomfort with my back pain or with my belly, so I didn't bought it. Here my suggestion, don't buy this support belt in your first trimester. Wait till your second and fourth to see do you have these symptoms, do you actually will need some support, some extra support for your back or belly. If you do, then maybe you have some friend what can give you it to wear while you are pregnant, or maybe even use some second hand to search and to find, because some of them is really pricey. It's not the thing what you need to buy when you got information that you are pregnant. Another thing what I bought in my first pregnancy but didn't bought in my second is exercise ball. So in my first pregnancy I bought it, I use it, but most of times I use when my daughter already was born, and I use this ball instead of chair. So I sit there and try to make her sleep. In my second pregnancy I didn't buy this ball because I'm barely exercising now, and I know if I will buy this ball I won't use it, because in my first trimester I have nausea, in my second trimester we didn't live in our house because we had renovation, and now in third trimester I feel really pregnant tired. I don't have energy, and my maximum exercises is walking. So I'm walking a lot. I'm going outside, and if I feel uncomfortable in my body, and mostly it's my shoulders, then I just make some stretches. So I'm skipping this time this exercise ball. Other thing what I didn't bought, anti-stretch mark creams. Reason for that is because first of all, stretch marks are mostly on genetic part, so if your mom have, you will have. A lot of those creams what are recommended, they are mostly marketing. In my first pregnancy, I had stretch marks on my belly. Now in my second pregnancy, I don't have any new stretch marks. And also, I love my stretch marks because for me, it's the sign that inside me was growing this little human, and I'm really grateful that I was able to give life. But if you're not in the same opinion and for you stretch mark is something with what you can't live, and if you want to buy some cream or something like that, then maybe consult your OB or midwife, because there are some creams with some ingredients where might a bit help you, or better go to dermatologist. And also from one side, yes, stretch marks are on genetic part, but also you need to drink more water so your body is more moisturizing. And from my personal experience with the stretch mark, I had my first stretch mark before even I was pregnant, and I had them on the legs, and when I had them I went to dermatologist. He gave me some medicine, some lotions in the ampoules what I use, what helped me a bit. His suggestions was to go and make some procedures with the laser. Also, I know that the faster you go to the thermologist and speak with him about the stretch mark, faster start to make some improvements with them, the easier it will be to remove them while they're still fresh. So you need to take in the mind that stretch marks, they not only when your body is getting wider, but also you can have them when you're losing your weight. When I was pregnant, I had stretch marks when my belly was growing, but my first stretch mark, I got them on my legs when I lose my weight. So here you also need to consider, if you get rid of your stretch mark before you lose your weight, maybe you again will have these stretch marks. But one thing what I did with my belly and overall with my body, I used just some moisturizing lotions, and that I did because my belly felt like itchy. It didn't itch because stretch mark was appearing, but because it just need some extra moisturizing. So there I just used some what I used before my pregnancy. I think what I didn't bought in both of my pregnancy is pregnancy pillow. In my first pregnancy, I just was using regular pillow and put it between my legs, and in this pregnancy I'm using Shark from IKEA. So I'm keeping it on the back of my side when I sleep to not fall on my back, or I'm using it on the top of my pillow to sleep a bit higher with my head, because I have this acid reflux. These two things are working for me perfectly. Also, I'm from those persons who can sleep in very uncomfortable positions. Also, I didn't have like really bad pain in my back or in another parts of my body. But here you need to listen yourself, how you're feeling, is it easier for you to sleep, and also it maybe depends also how you're feeling. And when you decide to buy some pregnancy pillow, then you need to make your own research and to see what another women's are suggesting, because there are so many options of them and it's really easy to get confused, and what is working for one woman maybe not working for you, because there's these huge pillows. Also there's like small what looks more like butterflies, so a lot of options. So we already covered with you things what I suggest and recommend you to buy and do during pregnancy, also things what I didn't recommend or I didn't bought. Now I have one more topic, it's nice to have things. So this is not essential, but it's things what I suggest you to do. One of them is take notes of your pregnancy. Write how you're feeling, how your baby is moving, maybe you have some cravings. So it's interesting afterwards to look back, especially if you're planning to have your second child, and even if you're not planning, it's also really interesting to write these memories about your pregnancy. Another thing what I didn't do so much in my first pregnancy, and I'm feeling a bit sad about that, is taking more photos and videos while you are pregnant. Taking photos of your belly or videos, because this time period is too short. In my first pregnancy, I felt so inconfident about my body that I skipped those moments. I just have some monthly pictures with how my belly is growing. In this pregnancy, I learned to love my body, to appreciate that my body is the temple for my baby. So during this pregnancy, I'm taking monthly videos in beginning of each month how my tummy is growing. Also, I took some photos at home with my own telephone, what looks like really nice with some flowers. So I skipped professional photo shoot, but I still wanted some pictures, and I just took them in home with my phone, and I'm so happy that I took them, and now I will have these warm memories. And related to notes, you can write them down in your journal, maybe in your phone if you're a more digital person, or maybe you can record some voice records made or film yourself. So there's many ways how you can make these memories about this time period. This is one nice to have thing. Another nice to have thing, make list with things what you want to do before your labor, because now while we are pregnant we are specialists of rollers, of nurturing some baby items. We are so much in these baby items and preparing everything for baby that we are a bit forgetting ourselves. It's important even in this time period not only focus on your baby what soon will be born in this beautiful world, but also on yourself, because now still you have energy and time, write things what you want to do before you get pregnant. So something what can be accomplished. So for me, I did 4 things. One of them was spending family time with my daughter, my husband, 3 of us together, and it was like my daughter's day when she decided where we are going, what we are doing. So day what is focused on her. Another thing was having a date with my husband. We had it before I got pregnant on monthly basis, but when I got pregnant and I had this like heavy morning sickness, nausea, and then we just somehow life ran so fast that we had it couple times during my pregnancy, and a few weeks ago we have, and it was like really great experience when we just went out. Our daughter was with my parents and we spent this time together, and really I suggest have these dates with your partner outside your house. You are changing the place where are you. And then I had also on my list solo dates, so I just went to city, I walk in old town, went to bakery when I drink cocoa and draw, and spend this time with myself, with my thoughts. Here I will suggest also, if you have some this kind of events what you want to plan, do them before your month 8, because like I had my solo date in my month 8 and I was planning to go and walk a lot in Old Town, but I feel really exhausted. So for me my solo date was really short. And also I baked cinnamon buns for first time. This was things what was on my wish list for a few years, and finally in my maternity leave I found the recipe and I made, and it's fun, and also it was a relaxing experience to work with your hands. So just write a list with the items what you want to do before your labor while you have this time, and what will make you feel happy. So every pregnancy is different. Even my 2 pregnancy was different experiences for me. So take what is useful for you from this video and leave what it's not. And and always trust your doctor and midwife over the suggestions in internet. I really hope that this video will feel you more prepared and more confident and supported during your pregnancy. And believe me, you have all the strength what you need during this pregnancy period, even if it feels hard, but you just need to believe yourself. And I hope that also you are enjoying this journey what you have now.